I never thought betrayal would come wearing my own surname. My name is Naledi. I was 32 when I buried both my parents within 1 year. The day my father died, my mother lost the will to live. And the day we buried her, I stopped being a daughter. I became a parent because my younger brother Cabello was only 15. Relatives offered to take him in, but I knew what that meant. He would grow up as help, not family. So I refused. I dropped out of college. I worked at a supermarket during the day, cleaned offices at night, and sold fat cakes on weekends. Every rand I earned went to him. School shoes, uniforms, transport, extra classes. Some nights I slept hungry so he could eat. But I never told him because I didn't want gratitude. I wanted him to escape poverty. Years passed. He grew taller, more confident, and slowly more distant. I thought that was normal. Boys grow quiet when they become men. When he passed matric, I cried the whole night. Not because of marks, because I had kept my promise to our parents. After years of saving, I bought a small house. Nothing fancy, just peace. I put it in his name. I believed I was protecting his future. I didn't know I was erasing mine. He went to university. The fees were too high, but I paid anyway. Loans, overtime, side jobs, more loans. Sometimes he didn't answer my calls for weeks, but whenever he needed money, he remembered me. Then one afternoon, I came home from work and found strangers removing my gate. I asked what they were doing. They said they bought the property. I laughed. I told them I was the owner. Then they showed me the papers. The seller was Cabello. I called him until night. When he finally answered, his voice was calm. He said, "You don't understand." I asked why he sold my house. He said, "I needed capital." Not sorry, not apology, capital. That night, I became homeless in a life I built with my own hands. Weeks later, my mother's old friend came to see me. She told me a secret my parents took to their graves. Cabello was not my father's child. He was our aunt's baby she abandoned. My parents adopted him to protect the family name. I sat there realizing I gave my whole life to someone who never truly felt I was his responsibility. 6 months later, his business failed. The girlfriend left, the investors sued him. Then he called me. For the first time in years, he cried. We met at a small cafe. He said he was sorry. I looked at him and finally saw the boy I raised. I told him I forgive him. But forgiveness is not permission. I gave him an internship application instead of money. I said, I can't be your mother anymore, but I can still be your sister. 2 years later, I stood in front of my new house. Mine. Legally mine. He came carrying paint buckets after work at a youth center. He said losing everything taught him value. And I realized something that day. Sometimes, the happy ending is not getting back what you lost. It's becoming strong enough that it can never be taken again. Thank you for listening. To hear more stories of courage, betrayal, and triumph, please subscribe and like. Thank you for watching.